Welcome to Famed Computer World. This is the first class of C programming language. Okay. So in my YouTube channel, I will teach you how to write a program using C and how to create your own logic and how to remember the program. Okay. So before I will start C programming language, first you have to know some basic concept and ideas about programming language. Then after we will study all the concepts of C programming language. Okay, I will also display with practical. Okay, I will display all the logics and how you will write a program. Okay, so I will display you with practical. First we will learn what is language. Okay, so what is a language? Language is a mediator. Actually, language is a mediator, or we can say that medium in which we can communicate with each other. In the case of human beings, okay, if there is a need to communicate with computers, so if we want to communicate with computer, then we have to develop or install a software in our computer. Then after we can communicate with computer. So how we will develop a software? How the software are developed by the programmers, how the software engineers are developing softwares. So to develop a software, you have to know about programming languages. So C programming language is the mother language of other programming language. If you are if you learn C programming language, then you can easily understand other programming languages. Okay, so if you will know the concept, how to write, what are the different basic concept, then how to write, how to develop software. So you will first learn about programming language. Okay, so first so I have already told you language. So language is a mediator or medium to communicate with each other in the case of human beings, but in the case of computers we have to develop softwares. So how we will develop software? We will develop software by using programming languages. So what is programming language? A programming language is a type of written language, the language which will be write, okay, that tells computers what to do in order to work. Actually, that programming language which will told to computer what the work computer will do. And also we can say that a programming language is a consist of an instructions in which a programmer can develop applications. Applications means software. Okay, so we can say that a programming language is a set of instructions in which a programmer can, by using these instructions, that programmer can develop softwares or applications. Okay, so first there are different types of programming languages. What are these? First, basically programming languages are three types. Programming languages are three types. What are these programming languages? First, low level language. Second, assembly language. Then third one, high level language. Okay, there are three types of programming language. First one is low level language, second one is assembly language, third one is high level language. So first, what is low level language? A programming language which will be understood by the system or computer only. That programming language is known as low level language. Got it that? What I said? The programming language which will be understood by the system or computer only. That programming language is known as low level language. That is also known as machine level language. Okay, so we can say that low level language is known as machine level language. Next point I have written that in machine level language, computer only understand digital numbers, that is 0 and 1. So machine are known only digital data, that is 0 and 1 format. We can say that binary number. Okay, so next, it is not portable and difficult to maintain. So you have to know that portable means the machine code can't be run in each systems. Okay, so if we will write a program in a computer, then that program can't run in every systems. So it is not portable. And difficult to maintain means we cannot difficult, it means we cannot maintenance, we cannot do it. Okay, so it is difficult to remember and learn by the programmers. Okay, so then assembly, what is assembly language? Assembly language, first I have written that assembly language is modified version of machine level language. So the modified version of a low level language is known as assembly language. Next point I have written that it is also not portable. So as like low level language, assembly language also not portable. That means we cannot use in every systems. Okay. Next, a program language which is very close to the low level language is called as assembly language. So the programming language which will nearby the low level language, we can say that just highest version of low level language, that is known as assembly language. Next, I have written that high level language. So now I will tell you about high level language. What is high level language? The programming language which will be understood by the human being is known as high level language. What does mean? The programming language which will be understood by the human being. So we can say that high level language is known as normal English language. So normal English language is also known as high level language. And one thing is that you have to remember that if we are saying about programming language, that will indicate to high level language only. Okay, got it? Got it? So high level language means what? Programming language. Okay, so the programming language which will be understood by the human beings or the programmers. Okay, whatever we will write the program, that program will be known by us. We will know that. Okay, whatever we are writing. So that type of programming language is known as high level language. Next, these languages are machine independent. What does mean? That means it is portable. Portable means if you will write a program in a operating system, that can be run in every system. Okay, there is no problem because it is portable. Each system we can run that program. Next point, high level languages are not understood by the machine. So this is one problem for computer. The high level language which we learn by us, and we know that the high level language, we understand the high level language, but in the case of computer it does not know. Means the computer will know about any high level language. Okay, so it needs a translator to convert machine level language. So computer needs a translator to convert high level to low level language. Okay, in which the computer can know about our whatever we are writing in our program. Okay, whatever we will write in high level language, a computer can easily know if it will use a translator. Okay, so next I will explain about different translators, or also we can say that language processor. Before that, I want to say what are the different high level languages. C is a high level programming language, then after C++, then Java, then Python. These are the different programming languages. Why we can say that these are the different high level programming language? Because whatever the program we will write, whatever the instruction, programming instruction what we will write, whatever the instruction we will write, that instruction will be understood by us. We can learn, we can also know that instructions. Okay, that will be understood by us. So due to this reason, we can say that C, C++, Java, Python, these are the different high level programming languages. Okay, so computer knows low level. So to convert high level to low level, we need a translator. So what is translator? That translator also known as a language processor. What I have written? A translator is a software which is used to translate high level language to low level language. Actually, translator is a software which is used to convert high level to low level language. Then after, computer can understand the whatever we will write in a program. Okay, then it can process the program, then it will run the program, then produce output. Next, translators are different types. What are these? First, compiler, then interpreter, then assembler. There are three types of translators. So, what is the use of compiler, interpreter, and assembler? First, I have written that both compiler and interpreter are used to convert high level language into machine level language. Please listen carefully. Both compiler and interpreter are used to convert high level language into machine level language. So, here the performance of two translator, that is compiler and interpreter, is same. Okay, what is this performance? To convert high level language into machine level language. But there is a difference. What is difference? Both compiler and interpreter perform the same task, but their working is different. They are not working same, but performance is same to convert high level to low level. But working is different. What is that working? First, the compiler compiles means converts the whole program at a time. Compiler converts the whole program at a time. That means if you will write 20 lines of program, okay, code. So at a time, the compiler will convert that 20 lines of code at a time to low level language. But in the case of interpreter converts line by line. Okay, interpreter converts line by line the whole program at a time. Okay, line by line the interpreter will be convert. Okay, so next I have written that a language processor which translates a program written in assembly language into machine language, that is called assembler. Okay, so the language processor is known as, I have already told you, translator. The translator which translates a program written in assembly language into machine language is called assembler. Okay, that's all. Then thanks to all, and please like and subscribe my channel for getting all the classes. Okay, I will teach you in a easy method how to write a program, how you will remember, how you can create your own logic. Okay, so also I will teach you about C++ and Java. Okay, please subscribe and like my channel, then you can get Java related study. Okay, that's all. Thank you.